Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your host Nisar. I hope all of you are doing well. Time right now is 5:45 p.m. and the temperature is 13 degrees. So I am about to start my journey to Montreal for this weekend. So before I hit the highway, I wanted to make a quick stop, to grab something to eat and then maybe a coffee so that I wouldn't have to stop along the highway and I can reach my destination as soon as possible. So let's get started. And today's vlog is gonna be, it's not completely gonna be in English because I am traveling to Montreal to meet a friend, and then from there we will go to Quebec City. So I would like to, make this vlog in English and Telugu. So let's see how that goes. So I'm back. I bought a burger from Mary Brown's. This is a spicy burger. It cost me around $9. That's somewhere close to 550 Indian rupees for your comparison. So now let me just eat this and then we'll be on our way. And also I wanted to tell you the problem with having something on the way to Montreal. I know that it's a long journey. I can have something in between, but the problem is that it's very difficult for you to find halal food when you are traveling along the highway. I'm in Ottawa right now, as you all know. Getting halal food here in Ottawa, in my area where I stay, is a little bit easier. And if you go to Toronto, almost everywhere you can find halal food, but along the highway or some other places it would become very difficult for me to find something I like, and that as well as which is edible. So that is the reason for this stop. Anyway, let's get going. One last thing before we start, let me check how much time it is gonna take for me to reach from Ottawa to Montreal. So it's around 210 kilometers and it's showing me 2 hours and 16 minutes of drive. Not bad, could have been better, but let's see. So guys, it has been more than half an hour since I have started. As you can see, sun is about to set. I am cruising at a speed of 110 or 120 kilometers. Till the city limits, the speed on the highway is restricted to 100 kilometers per hour, and once you are out of city limits, it gets increased to 110. But that is not the case when I enter into the Quebec province. When I enter into Quebec province, it gets reduced to 100 kilometers per hour. A peculiar thing about Quebec province is that there we have a minimum speed as well. So on highways, you need to maintain a minimum speed of 60 kilometers per hour as well. If not, you may be ticketed. And I have also mentioned this in my previous video, and I have to be careful here in Quebec because in Ontario you are allowed to have a free ride even if your signal is red, but in Quebec that is not the case. So I'll have to be careful about that. So guys, it has been 1 hour since I have started. As you can see, the sun is setting. So I have set my vehicle on cruise control at 120. So I might reach Montreal in an hour. So guys, I have reached Montreal. I'm at my friend's place now. We went out for dinner to, where was that?
Istanbul Goons Kebab.
Yeah, Istanbul Goons Kebab. It's a Turkish restaurant. Yeah.
Istanbul station.
Yeah. So we had some platters and everything. Yeah, it's been 15 or 20 minutes since we came back. So
I will introduce you to my friend. So, guys, this is my friend Geeta. Uh, he is my intermediate classmate back from home from Hyderabad, India.
And we share the same birthday.
Yeah, that too. We share the same birthday. You are staying here in Montreal since?
May 2019, so it's been more than 3 years now.
Okay, more than 3 years. Before that, you were in US, if I'm not wrong.
Yep, 6 years I lived in the US. Getting a PR in Canada was much easier than getting an H1B in the US, so I made the choice. I jumped here. I would never regret this, and Montreal couldn't be a better place.
No, Montreal completely has a different vibe, but I don't feel home here in Montreal. I don't know about you, but this kind of reminds me of Delhi or Mumbai from back home, where everything is packed and jammed. I feel that way because for most of the time in Canada, I have been in Ottawa. Ottawa is, very slow-moving city. So,
Okay, maybe you find some similarities there, but I like Montreal and I hate Mumbai and Delhi. Hyderabad rocks. So, so yeah, I would never be able to draw that comparison. I love Montreal. I like the world culture here. I like the language here. I like the streets here. Everything is so different, and it's definitely not as crowded as Mumbai or Delhi. There are only 1.4 million people living in this city.
No, I understand. But when you compare the infrastructure or the roads you see in Ontario and then in Quebec, I see a lot of difference.
He's just showing off.
No, I'm not showing off. And one more thing, I like many things about Quebec or Montreal per se. Rent here is very reasonable.
Yep.
Food here is very reasonable.
Yep, and you can still afford to buy houses.
Yeah, true. That's not the case in Ontario. Maybe comment down below if you want to know comparison between what are the expenses here in Ontario and then in Montreal. Like if you want a comparison of both cities, how much, like if you are earning a certain amount of wage, how much will be your savings if you are living in Ottawa or in Montreal or in Toronto.
And people say taxes are a lot in Quebec, but you are going to save so much on insurance, so I think it's worth
Yeah,
it.
practically. See, I have first-hand experience for that. I bought my car and I registered my first car here in Quebec. At that time, I was paying my first insurance. Generally, in Canada, your first insurance is a little bit higher. Costly. It would be around somewhere from $300 to $350. But in Quebec, I believe my insurance at that time was around $80. That's it. So after that, I moved to Ontario and then I registered my car in Ontario. You won't believe my insurance when I moved to Ontario, it jumped from 80 to 240. That was absurd. I still pay around 200 plus for my insurance right now.
Well, that's what you get for lower taxes. Have fun.
Look, I don't see any lower taxes over there. Comparatively, Ontario and Quebec, the tax slab is almost the same, right?
Almost the same, like there's like 6 to 7% difference, but really doesn't matter. The cost of living here is so affordable that I feel that 6% is so worth it. And one of the biggest reasons a lot of Indians don't tend to stick in Quebec is they're too lazy to learn French. It's an awesome language, just learn it. And
Have you learned it?
October 1st, I'm gonna start.
October 1st, he has been repeating that from the last 3 years.
Oui, bonjour, je parle français.
Okay.
See,
Fine.
I do know French.
True.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will continue this tomorrow as well. Anyway, he'll be joining with me to Quebec city. So these conversations will go on for a few more days. I mean, for today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow.
Yeah, it's the first time for him, but I've been there for like 10 times now.
Yeah, so
he's going to get the standard guide package for tomorrow.
Yeah, I have purchased it from him. He has been searching the bomb. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Do subscribe to my channel and then hit that like button. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.